So I've got my essay written, and I've been working on it for about a week. So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to edit.
It's been almost 2 years since the last Swarm Olympics. Since then, 16 new brawlers have been added to the game. We've got a ton of second gadgets, and every brawler got buffed from level 9 to level 11, which means we've got plenty of improved scores since the last year. Brawlers are allowed to start with their supercharge, and they can use any ability except for gears to help them out. And I've put all of the brawlers into a bracket, and your goal is to guess which brawler will win each round. You're gonna have to guess really quick because I'm only going to show the loser of each match. Lola versus B. B uses her gadget, super, and main attack to destroy each bot one by one. She was probably the hardest brawler to complete this test with, and she deals damage in so many different ways and different amounts that it's almost impossible to use them all perfectly. B defeats the Swarm in 26.5 seconds and gets 52nd place out of the 54 brawlers in the game. Rosa versus Pam. Now, thanks to her Mama Squeeze Star power, Pam can take out 8 bots at a time while she recharges her super to take out the remaining bots with the second super. Pam defeats the Swarm in 5.1 seconds, which puts her in 27th place. Stu versus Mr. P. Now, Stu can take out 6 bots with 2 supers and 1 bot with every ammo. He switches back and forth between his attack and his super to try and take out as many bots as possible, and he clears the Swarm in 12.5 seconds and takes 43rd place. Shelly versus Squeak. Now, Shelly fires super after super, row by row, and only takes 5 supers to take out all of the bots. She defeats the Swarm in 3.8 seconds, which puts her in 20th place, and that is right, 19 brawlers can do better than Shelly. Tick versus Colonel Ruffs. Now, Colonel Ruffs uses his 4 supers to clear 4 small groups of bots and uses his main attack to take out the bots in the middle. Now, technically, he did have his damage boost from a previous attempt, but it doesn't actually help him at all. Colonel Ruffs defeats the Swarm in 6.4 seconds, and he gets 35th place. Barley versus Carl. Now, Barley's able to destroy over half of the Swarm with just his super. He then uses his attacks to clean up some remaining bots and kill a few others sooner than his super can take them out, and Barley defeats the Swarm in 3.2 seconds and actually ties for 12th place. Rico versus BB. Now, with perfect aim and positioning, Rico can take out 2 rows of bots with just 1 super. This does take practice, but Rico can defeat the Swarm in 3.3 seconds, which puts him in 14th place. Bo versus Crow. Crow uses his super to jump to 3 different sections of the Swarm and defeats most of the bots this way. He has to use a main attack a couple of times to charge up a 4th super, and Crow defeats the Swarm in 8.5 seconds, which is enough for 37th place. Penny versus Ash. Now, Ash uses a super and 1 attack to take out a set of bots while charging his rage. Once he's fully raged up, his attacks can one-shot the bots, and Ash defeats the Swarm in 5.8 seconds and takes 29th place. Nani versus Buzz. Now, Nani starts taking out the corner bots with her super and then uses her super and regular attacks to clean up the bots in the middle. It takes Nani 12.7 seconds to take out the Swarm, which puts her in 44th place. Meg versus Max. It takes exactly 1 ammo for Max to destroy each bot, so she has to destroy them one by one. Now, she uses her super and her run and gun star power to try and reload her attack as fast as she possibly can, and she defeats the Swarm in 23.6 seconds, which puts her in 51st place. Belle versus Jean. Now, each bot requires 2 supers or 1 ammo for Belle to take them out. Even her gadget doesn't deal enough damage to take out the bots, and this means that Belle has to rely on her really slow reload speed in order to take them all out. Belle defeats the Swarm in 33.6 seconds and gets last place out of the 54 brawlers. Gale versus Piper. Piper uses her super to hop around to the spots that seem to have the most bots grouped together. After her 4th super, only 1 bot remains with a sliver of health, which she quickly takes out with her attack, and she defeats the Swarm in 10.1 seconds, which puts her in 38th place. Amber versus Colt. Now, Amber uses her super and 1 full ammo bar to completely take out the Swarm in only 3.6 seconds. This is enough for 19th place. 8-Bit versus Sprout. 8-Bit uses his gadget to destroy the entire top row, then a couple attacks to take out the middle rows, and then of course he uses his gadget again to take out the bottom row. Even though I let him start with his super on the field, 8-Bit defeats the Swarm in 13.4 seconds and gets 46th place. Nita versus Colette. And Nita uses her Hyper Bear to take out 1 set of the bots, while she takes the other side 8 bots at a time. She defeats the Swarm in 5.5 seconds and gets 28th place. Brock versus Jessie. Jessie uses her Shocky Star Power and Recoil Spring gadget to send shots all over the place. She's able to defeat the Swarm in 5.9 seconds, which ties her for 30th place. Dynamite versus Griff. Dynamite uses 2 supers and 2 attacks to completely take out the Swarm in only 3.2 seconds. Surprisingly enough, this actually ties him with Barley for 12th place. Edgar versus Surge. Now, I didn't let Surge start out completely upgraded, but it doesn't take him long to get there. Now, after upgrading to level 4, it's actually faster for him to unload his main attack than to use his super on the last 4 bots. He defeats the Swarm in 6.5 seconds and gets 36th place. Spike versus El Primo. El Primo activates his gadget and immediately starts jumping around the Swarm. By the time his meteor hits the ground, there are only a few bots left who quickly get destroyed by his El Fuego star power. He defeats the Swarm in 4.6 seconds and ties for 23rd place. Lou versus Bull. Now, Lou throws a super on the top 9 bots, then starts taking out the other bots one by one. He stacks his supers onto the same 9 bots, and by the time Lou finishes off the furthest bot, all 9 of the bots inside his super get destroyed at the same time, and he defeats the Swarm in 12.8 seconds and gets 45th place. Leon versus Daryl. Leon has a high damaging attack, but he can only kill 1 bot at a time. He doesn't have any other abilities that deal damage, which means that he relies on his slow reload speed to clear the Swarm, and it takes him 29.2 seconds to do so, which puts him in second to last, 53rd place. With the first round out of the way, only 32 brawlers remain, which means that it could still be any brawler's victory. Let's see who remains. Fang versus Lola. Lola now does better in this test by keeping her ego away from her so she gets max damage, and that means that they both focus on rows of their own. And then of course Lola finishes the last row by herself and defeats the Swarm in 13.7 seconds, which is enough for 48th place. Rosa versus Mr. P. Now, Mr. P uses his super and gadget to get 2 porters out at the start, and after half of the Swarm is gone, he gets a 3rd porter out, which helps him clean up the rest of the Swarm a little bit faster. He takes 12 seconds, which puts him in 40th place. Byron versus Squeak. With a perfectly aimed super and 3 attacks, Squeak is able to destroy the entire Swarm almost at the same exact moment. Squeak defeats the Swarm in 3.4 seconds, which ties him for 15th place. Tick versus Carl. Tick uses his super and his gadget to destroy the first 2 rows of bots with only 1 ammo. He then uses another super and 2 ammo to destroy the last 2 rows, which allows Tick to defeat the Swarm in 5.9 seconds and tie with Jesse for 30th place. BB versus Bo. Bo uses his gadget to detonate his mines as fast as possible and a few attacks to clean up the remaining bots. After repeating this process, Bo defeats the Swarm in 6.3 seconds and ties for 33rd place. Penny versus Tara. Penny activates her gadget, which makes her cannon explode and takes out all 9 bots at once. Her last blast star power destroys 4 more bots, and she uses her main attack to take out the rest. Penny defeats the Swarm in 4.9 seconds and gets 26th place. Buzz versus Jackie. Now try to
Starting an online store is easier than you think. Let me show you how to quickly open one with
use Buzz's super to help him move around a little bit faster, but it actually didn't save him time because Buzz has to be positioned perfectly to take 4 bots out with just 1 ammo, and saving ammo is more important in this test. He might be able to shave off a 1/10 of a second or 2, but I'm pretty happy with his score of 10.3 seconds, which is enough for 39th place. Frank versus Meg. Now, Meg's attack isn't really that great even when she is in her mecha, and she has to wait for each mecha super to charge up in order for her to use it. I gave her an unfair advantage in the Meg Olympics where she was able to start in her boss already with the supercharged, but with this fair start here, she defeats the boss in 13.5 seconds and gets 47th place. Jean versus Poco. With Gene Spirit's Slap Star power equipped, he's able to destroy one bot with each ammo. Once he clears out a few of the bots in the middle, he uses his gadget to deal some extra damage to all of the remaining bots, and it takes him some time to use his gadgets up, but he defeats the swarm in 20.9 seconds and gets 50th place. Gale versus Colt. Now Gale uses his super to group up all the bots together, and then he's able to spam his super and take them out pretty much instantly, right? It does take some time for him to get it all set up, and Gale defeats the swarm in 6.3 seconds, which ties him with Bo for 33rd place. Sprout versus Ems. Sprout hits 6 bots with its Overgrowth star power and 4 with normal attacks. It uses its super to force some bots closer to each other so it can take out more with its attacks, but it still takes Sprout 12.4 seconds to take out the swarm, and it gets 42nd place. Colette versus Brock. Colette's able to hit 2 full rows of bots with her super at the same time. This allows her to take out the swarm in 4.8 seconds and get 25th place. Sandy versus Griff. Griff uses 3 supers to destroy every bot except for the last one, which he finishes off with his main attack. He defeats the swarm in 2.9 seconds and ties for 9th place, almost good enough to make it into the top 8. Edgar versus Spike. I tried using Edgar's super with hard landing to see if it would save him some time since he gets a speed boost after using his super, but it's actually just faster for him to use his main attack all the way through. He defeats the swarm in 6.2 seconds, which puts him in 32nd place. Grom versus Bull. Bull uses his supers back and forth across the swarm, and he bumps 5 bots forward and then destroys them, and then bumps the next 5 bots forward with his next super. He repeats his process until the last bot is defeated and scores 12.1 seconds, which puts him in 41st place. Mortis versus Daryl. Now Daryl uses his super in a similar way to Bull, but his doesn't travel as far as Bull's, so he has to use his main attack in between supers to recharge it and destroy a few bots. Additionally, his rolling reload star power speeds up the process, but only a little bit. Daryl defeats the swarm in 14.6 seconds and gets 49th place. Only 16 brawlers remain, and as you can see, it's starting to get really close. Fang versus Rosa. Rosa's able to take out 5 bots with 1 ammo if she stays right on top of them in the center row. Activating her super to use her Thorny Glove star power actually takes a little extra time, so it's actually best not to use it. She defeats the swarm in 4.6 seconds, which ties her with El Primo for 23rd place. Byron versus Carl. Carl uses his main attack across the bottom row and immediately uses his super. He's able to clear all of the bots right before his super runs out and defeats the swarm in 2.9 seconds, which ties him with Griff for 9th place. BB versus Terra. Now BB uses her bubble to destroy 2 rows of bots after it bounces back, and then a couple of attacks to take out the other 2 rows of bots. She defeats the swarm in 3.1 seconds and takes 11th place. Jackie versus Frank. Frank only uses 3 attacks to destroy the entire swarm as long as you position him correctly. He does this in 3.5 seconds, which means that he ties for 17th place. Poco versus Colt. With some perfect positioning, Colt can take out 2 rows of bots with just 1 super, and that means he's able to clear the swarm in 3.4 seconds, which ties him for 15th place. Ems versus Brock. Brock uses a perfectly placed super to destroy over half the swarm and fully recharge a second super, which allows him to take out the rest of the bots. He defeats the swarm in 4.5 seconds, which puts him in 22nd place. Sandy versus Spike. Spike uses 3 supers to destroy almost all of the bots. He does have to use some regular attacks to take out a couple of bots, and then even uses a 4th super to save a split second on the last few bots. He defeats the swarm in 4 seconds flat and gets 21st place. Grom versus Mortis. Mortis can take out 2 rows of bots with only 1 super, and since his super fully recharges itself, he quickly fires 2 of them off to destroy all of the bots. Mortis defeats the swarm in 3.5 seconds, which ties him with Frank for 17th place. We are down to the final 8 brawlers, and I may have rigged this bracket to make sure that the 8 best brawlers all made it this far. Let's see who makes it to the semifinals. Fang versus Byron. Byron uses his injection star power to hit every bot on the top row with 1 attack. Then he throws 2 supers on the rest of the bots while the top row gets poisoned to death. He defeats the swarm in 2.6 seconds, which ties him for 6th place. Terra versus Jackie. Terra uses her super to pull over half of the bots into a spot where she can take them all out with 1 regular attack. She does this to both halves of the swarm and clears them in 2.7 seconds, which is enough for 8th place. Poco versus Ems. Now since she has to move up a little bit to reach the far corner, Ems' super actually destroys a few bots behind her. She defeats the swarms in 2.6 seconds, which ties her with Byron for 6th place. Sandy versus Grom. With a little bit of extra damage from his Rude Sand star power, Sandy's able to take out the whole swarm in just 3 attacks. He defeats the swarm in 2.3 seconds, which ties him for 4th place. And here are the 4 remaining brawlers in the semifinals. Only 2 of them will make it to the championship. Fang versus Jackie. Now Fang takes out 4 bots in an instant with his super, and then he has another super ready to go. Now firing a super requires a little bit of time. You can't just automatically spam the super because otherwise he'll go supering off into some random direction. Either way, he defeats the swarm in 2.3 seconds, which ties him with Sandy for 4th place. Poco versus Grom. Poco hits over half of the bots with his screeching solo star power and then uses his regular attack to recharge his super. His second super quickly recharges and destroys all the remaining bots, and Poco is the first brawler to clear the swarm in under 2 seconds and gets a score of 1.7 seconds along with 3rd place. And it all comes down to the championship. Jackie won the last Swarm Olympics, but Grom is a new contender and has a chance to dethrone Jackie. Who do you think is gonna win? Jackie versus Grom. Grom uses his super to defeat most of the bots and immediately take out the rest with a second super. Grom can defeat the swarm in an impressive 1.5 seconds, which puts him in 2nd place. And that means that Jackie remains the winner out of all the brawlers in the swarm test. This is thanks to her super, which can reach all of the bots, bring them into one place, which she can just smash that attack button and take them all out. It only takes Jackie 0.9 seconds to completely clear the swarm, and that solidifies her position as the best brawler for taking out multiple brawlers.
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot on their
Today,
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot on their
We are going to be playing all sorts of maps with tons of water, so if you can't swim like Tom, you better not watch any further. Let's go.
Look at this map.
Stop it, Drage. What are you doing?
I'll let you get that, don't worry.
I didn't know what you were. You're King Kong Surge. It took me a minute.
Wow, Ben playing Edgar and sweating already. Who would have guessed, guys?
You're probably playing Daryl. That's a better pick than this. What are you talking about?
Who would have guessed?
Get him.
Here we go.
Wow, dude.
Pitch him.
Get him.
Oh my.
Wait, you can just take the
Yeah,
teleporter.
get out of here. Get out of here.
Wait, you guys playing? What the heck?
No one saw
Who's
that.
over yonder? Who's in the bottom left just waiting to jump?
Uday?
What the? Oh my god.
He doesn't have his super though, but he's a Shelly. Look out.
I'm not. He's dirty.
Wait, you guys playing?
Who's in the bottom left just waiting to jump?
Uday?
What the? Oh my god.
He doesn't have his super though, but he's a Shelly. Look out.
I'm not your friend, guy. Look at all these dirty Daryls and Edgars.
Yeah.
You slimy scumbags.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You slimy scumbags.
Get him, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up,
Dude,
Tom?
there's a stupid thing over here.
Oh, you're trying to team now, Tom?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
You guys are disgusting. You guys are
come
disgusting.
Nice, lads.
I'm one thick bikini bam trying to hang out at the beach, and you guys are teaming up on me.
Where are they at?
Get him.
Get him.
Oh,
Oh my god.
What is wrong?
No way.
with
Get him, Lex, get him.
Hello there.
Oh,
Uday coming. Oh, Uday almost killed
That's
him.
the
dude.
bot.
my
That's the
God.
bot
Dang it.
Shelly
Dang
going
it.
ham.
Rage is too sweaty.
Nah, why don't I run down? Come on.
Disgusting. One brawler ban every game, and by executive order, it's Daryl. Get out of
today we're playing Pac-Man, but Brawl Stars. Sponsored by G Fuel, where if you go and use code TRIBE at checkout, you're going to get 30% off until February 28th. Get yourself... No, you got to wait. Got to wait. Ah, I can't catch you.
Okay, it's top right, come on.
Oh, Tom,
Yeah.
that's a turnaround if I've ever saw one.
What?
Tom, stop turning around. What are you doing?
Tom, you can't. You have to keep
Tom's
going.
a cheater.
Tom's a cheater.
Tom.
I'm just going back and
I
forth.
turned around too. My bad.
Tom, you can't do that.
He jumped. He's going down bottom right.
Tom, you have to go one way and stop.
Tom's just stutter stepping everywhere.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner because
Tom, give up.
I don't know how to play Pac-Man.
Guys, come on. Get him. He's bottom left. He's going towards mid.
All right. Uday got a
I
cube.
gotta kill him. I gotta kill him.
Yes,
I
Uday,
think that's fair. I
sabotage.
think that's fair.
Sabotage. He's going middle, he's going middle.
Pitch him.
Top right. Right.
What? Where is he?
He's
Top
on
right, top right.
all of us. He's on all of us. He's going top left. He's going top left.
I'm bottom
left,
right.
top
I'm
left.
bottom right.
No, I bottom right. You're definitely not there.
Get him, Dom.
I'm running as fast as I can. Okay? Mid right, mid left, mid left.
Okay.
We need some.
I killed this one, so.
Whoa.
He had my cube.
Whoa.
Now I gotta kill
I got a cube too.
Now I gotta.
Why aren't you picking them up?
Go up.
It
Go
was
up.
in the
Tom,
smoke.
Go
It was in the smoke.
Go up. People. Die.
He's dead.
Oh, he's going that way.
So what do I do when my cubes get taken, huh?
There's still 2 up here.
I killed you, apparently.
I lost because I didn't cheat, Tom.
Tom hears rule. No moving backwards. Tom ignores rule.
Yeah.
Get to work. All right. 1,000.
Go.
2 1,000. Go. All right.
Don't pick it up.
I was as far away as I could.
Did you pick up a cube, Ben?
Yeah, it's hard to dodge them.
300 for that and 2,000 for this. Way too expensive. But today I'm going to show you guys how to get all this stuff for a lot cheap.
No way.
Bottom left. Can I move? I don't know the rules anymore.
Oh, I can't go back that way. Dang it.
I don't understand. I'm so confused.
Whatever direction you're going, just keep going that
But
direction.
there's a
Don't
wall
turn
there, so
around.
where do I go?
She's on the right-hand side near the portal.
But there's a wall. I can't. Do I go straight into the wall or what?
Oh my gosh.
She's top
Okay,
right.
go
Top
up.
right. Oh.
How did you win worlds? I'm so confused. Oh, okay, that's on me.
Dang.
Did you hit her? Tom kills Drage. Okay. He got tired of the smack talk, I guess. She's going top left. Top
Okay.
left.
There you go, Tom. Does that help you win?
No.
Can I move?
She's bottom left.
Kill him, Tom.
Okay.
Tom, kill him.
Bottom left.
No.
If we just keep circling around the mid here, she can't get to it.
Like?
It didn't count because I went into the spawn.
Tom, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to follow the rules.
I'm gonna come get you in the smoke. I'm gonna come get you in the smoke.
Oh my god.
I died to the smoke. Are you serious? Dude, I thought I had a big brain play going behind you guys.
Okay. 1,000. 2 1,000. Go.
I was gonna open the box. Because it's just like, I feel like I have to.
It's there.
It's over. We can pitch him.
Bye-bye.
Oh, he's taking the
Portal.
teleporter. Dang, you're so slow,
Is
Lex.
he right?
I know.
Oh.
Ah.
Top right. He has a super though, so
Okay.
don't get right on top of 8 bits.
Let's pinch him.
Get him.
Whoa, we went that way.
Top left.
All right, I'm gonna go like away from that cube just so I don't grab
Yes.
Alright, this guy's shooting me.
How many cubes does he have right now?
it. 8.
Pathetic.
Bottom right.
Uh-oh. Pitch him. No.
Tom, go up!
Tom,
Tom, go up!
Yes. No way.
Oh,
Super.
It's fine. Just protect this one. Protect that one.
All right, come here.
Bottom
Come here,
left.
Dre. He's bottom left. He's trapped. Go to the left, Tom.
We're gonna die. Like,
He's got super
we're
to
allowed
jump
do
over us.
What?
Oh no.
top right,
Yeah,
he's weak.
yeah.
Top
He's dead.
right.
Get him.
He's dead.
That's 14.
Yeah.
That's
How many did he have?
14. 14.
Now it's my turn.
Good.
Guy, he took the teleporter. He took it.
Okay.
To left or right?
Oh, oops, sorry. I didn't know you were right behind me.
Bottom right,
Right.
bottom right,
Bottom right.
bottom
Bottom
right.
right. No.
Bottom right. Okay,
No.
Bottom
No,
mid
no.
maybe? Oh, he's
Bottom
left side.
Oh, I didn't get it.
I'm not gonna.
Dang it.
I don't think I can walk around it, Lex. So I'm just gonna like go
Okay.
the other way.
Get him, you
Oh,
guys.
so close. Dude, I've only got 4.
Now he stopped. Now he stopped right.
Oh
now
my
he's gonna
God.
jump
Top right,
mid.
top
He's gonna
right.
jump mid.
Dude, you guys are like vultures. Get away from me. Okay.
I'm going. Where is
He's
Cut him
like
off.
middle somewhere. Bottom right ish.
it? Okay.
Get him.
Cut him off.
All right, I
Loop
couldn't
around.
get that.
Oh, he's bottom left. Okay, let's
Yeah.
do the other way.
Oh no.
Come on.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing.
You know what?
Go left.
I'm going this way then.
Hey, we're gonna try.
Dang.
Here we go.
Nope, Tom didn't touch me.
What is this?
Just kill it. Was this a no?
You know in Pac-Man where you can pick up that thing and eat the ghosts? Well, that's what I did. I picked up the power up and I ate the ghost. You know? Look at free Q right there. I don't know what happened.
Wow. Get him.
All right. You know what? I only got like 8. Okay, let's just be real. I got like 8 before I started cheating.
Don't let him win.
Try and get him.
It's free. It's free.
Oh,
That
I
really
win.
makes sense.
Clearly, I killed all the ghosts. That was the objective, right?